Research by Siegal shows that the teenage brain goes through a massive remodeling which starts around the age of 12 and gets completed around the age of 24. During this period of change, among other things, they are developing their ability to think logically, start associating more closely with their peers, are beginning to develop the unique interests, are following social and cultural trends, and are also starting to move towards independence. However, they are also emotionally variable throughout the day. If parents are not prepared for this, then they will experience teenagers as difficult and challenging. On this video, we're going to look at 5 tips on how to parent in an empowering way during this teenage period of your child. My name is Nalin Mojaria, a psychologist by profession working as a parenting coach. Tip number 1. Learn to work with control and maturity. When we give our teenagers too much control before they have the maturity to handle it, it's a recipe for disaster for them and for you. For example, would you feel okay about your teen driving your car before they have a driving license? On the other hand, if you withhold control when they're actually ready to receive it, they become resentful and angry. For example, if they want to travel independently to school with their friends and you insist on driving them there, you will experience resentment. You need to let go of control as the child's behavior matures or becomes responsible. A quick review of 3 stages of maturity are: Stage 1. Behavior is fueled by being self-centered, demanding and engaging in regular power struggles. Stage 2. Moving from fighting to cooperating, although sometimes with an attitude. And Stage 3. Able to manage responsibility and can also take initiative to take care of things. During the teen period, your child will move across and between stages fairly quickly on a regular basis. So as a parent, you will notice a lot of variability with your teenager's behavior on a daily basis. To address this, as a parent, you need to be sensitive and alert on how you engage with your teen to maintain your relationship and authority as a parent. Otherwise, you will end up with anger, resentment, and conflict. Now, let's move right into tip number 2, which has to do with your perspective. Keep your perspective positive. Teenage life is full of exploration and experimentation, combined with I want to do it my way. So there is a lot of adventure waiting for you as you parent teens. Some of these adventures are exciting and some worrying for a parent. So keep in mind that you need to show up for your child, a better parent who is able to support their child learn from their experience while protecting their back. This approach will also have a great impact on your teenager. So keep a positive perspective which allows your teen to grow and learn while making their own decisions and learning from them. Let's go into tip 3 now. Need to fit in and enjoyment of being liked. Teens are very sensitive to this need to fit in. At this age, it is brutal because they're constantly looking around. Oh, how do I fit in? Do people like me? When they see that you like them, it puts you in a very select category in their life. and it gives you influence that you can't have any other way as a parent. So, when I say you need to demonstrate liking and enjoyment, you need to find a way in your own heart and mind to enjoy your teenager, to sincerely like them and communicate that to them. This is easy, especially if you notice that there are so many fun things about teenagers, and you can sit back and really enjoy them for who they are, realizing that this isn't going to be them as an adult. It might be hard to enjoy an adult acting like a teenager, but go ahead and enjoy your teenager. Most teenagers turn into reasonable, rational, everyday adults, so enjoy the ride while you are there. It can be a turbulent ride from time to time, but as a parent, demonstrate your enjoyment and liking. You let them know that you like them. As a parent, you love them. You already have that down, right? But conveying the liking requires some specialized skills and intention. So keep that in mind as you are interacting with them. Ask yourself, how can I show them that I like them, that I enjoy them? Especially realizing that teenagers aren't going to reciprocate that as quickly. Sometimes they may hate you for your guts for a short time, and they may send you a message such as, they don't like you, or you are trying to ruin their life, or whatever it is. You stay consistent as a parent in conveying that liking and enjoyment to your teen. Tip number 4 is one of my favorite parenting techniques, especially with teens. Be a role model by doing do-overs. This in practice means that when you screw up, for example by being angry during a situation, apologize to your teen and explore how you can move forward as a parent. You can say, I'm really sorry, can I have a do-over? Sometimes they just look at you like you are crazy and walk away. But sometimes they respond really well. You say, I wish I would have done this different. When you apologize and look for a joint way to move forward, it shows that even adults make mistakes and you can fix it by working together as a family. If it shows you own up to your mistakes and are willing to step forward and make the changes that repair your relationship. This helps to train them for a real life principle that as they grow up, it is okay not to have all the answers, and when you goof up, we can work things out by working on it together. This also addresses one major issue that teenagers struggle with. That is that teenagers are so afraid of failure. I mean, they are so afraid of looking wanting. This is present in the front of their mind. And so, to show that you can make a mistake, you can ask for a do-over, and you can change is really powerful. This is a powerful parenting tip, especially for teenagers, because as parents, you're going to make some mistakes. And doing a do-over lets you practice it the way you wish you could have done differently. You also need to remember that every teenager is different and will need a customized approach from you as a parent to meet their needs. Let me introduce you to tip number 5. Honor their experience and intelligence. Remember, you are working with a teenager. They are at the early stages of learning on how to handle life challenges and taking control of their life. They are trying to figure out, I need to do it myself. At this point, your teenager is developing their wisdom and knowledge and experience. So for you to honor that puts you in a hero position with your teenager. As you acknowledge them, they will feel, wow, I really understand some things now that I have never even thought before. And meanwhile, they also feel like, yeah, I kind of do. And it just is this affirming and honoring their position that puts you in a position of a consultant more than someone who is trying to tell them what to do. One thing with teenagers is the emotions they have and the experience they have of their life is really real to them. So when you honor that, they will feel ecstatic. I think it's so important to remember that their feelings of love or loss or embarrassment are huge to them. They are as real to them as they are to anybody. So honor that and let that be theirs. You want them to recognize that as parents, my kids' feelings matter. Their feelings are real. Honor them. Honor their experience in life. The principles we cover in this parenting video is a summarized version, but we go into even more depth on our Empowering Parenting online training course. You can connect to it by clicking the link to it in the description. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please press the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you can be notified of any new videos we upload on this channel. If you found this video useful, please share this video with your friends and family. Thanking you and wishing you happy parenting.